Yes, so Bottle Plus is a reusable water bottle to produce sparkling water anytime and anywhere. That's the basic concept of it. And as mentioned, I'm Christian. I'm the CEO and co-founder. I have my background in environmental engineering and sustainability consulting. And now since November, I'm working full time together with Linus on Bottle Plus.
I'm Linus. Yes, I have my background in mechanical engineering, robotics, and process automation, and I'm the CTO of Bottle Plus and also working full time since December now.
So in Switzerland, actually, every third person prefers sparkling water over still water. So they want to drink sparkling water whenever possible and also when they're on the go. However, they have various pain points in regard to this sparkling water consumption on the go. One of them is that the availability of sparkling water is limited to stores. So it's not available anytime and anywhere. Pretty quickly, if you buy a plastic bottle in a store, you have a sip, you walk around for a bit and you have another sip, then this next sip loses quite a bit of fizziness, so it's less exciting to drink. It's also not cheap. Plastic bottles, especially if you are at the railway station, you quite quickly pay a few bucks for half a liter of sparkling water. And then there's the whole sustainability aspect as well. So a lot of today's consumers, they don't want to spend money for single-use plastics, and generally they want to avoid any kind of waste that is coupled to their food and beverage consumption. And also in Switzerland, in Europe, in many parts of Europe, there's quite a high quality of local tap water available. And if you buy such a bottle in stores, often it's imported. And in Switzerland, the average transport distance is 230 kilometers until the plastic bottle is actually in the stores. So there's quite a bit of environmental impacts coupled to it, even though you would have this local tap water available. And Bottle Plus can solve all these pain points, as you can see on the right side here, and bring sparkling water on the next level. So let me show you how it actually works. The bottle comes with a detachable adapter here on the bottom that includes a small CO2 gas tank. And you have a refilling station that is sold together with the bottle and that works with commercially available standardized CO2 cylinders. So with this refilling station, you transfer the CO2 in the cylinder into the small gas tank in the bottle. Now you fill up your bottle with water. You can do that at home or anywhere else you want, as now you're free to go anywhere you want. And just by the push of a button, you can create now your own sparkling water and repeat this process up to 15 bottles. Depends a bit on the strength that you prefer, but only after these 15 bottles, you have to go back to the refilling station and refill the small gas tank in the adapter of the bottle. We have a patent pending for this unique concept with this integrated and refillable gas tank. It's also a sustainable solution if you compare the environmental impact of sparkling water that you produce yourself to bottled sparkling water, then you are about 90% lower in environmental impacts. And even though you have acquisition costs of roughly 200 Swiss francs for the bottle and the refilling station, you reach the financial break even quite quickly, as the sparkling water production cost is only 10 to 20 cents per liter with Bottle Plus, compared to a few bucks that you would spend on bottled sparkling water. Now we have validated our product market fit with a crowdfunding campaign on Kickstarter, where we have acquired over 900 first customers and nearly raised 170,000 Swiss francs in non-dilutive funding, and also had quite promising marketing statistics. For example, our return on ad spend was roughly 7-1. The market is quite huge that we will enter. Globally, it's over $30 billion US, and it's also a growing market because the people don't only want to start consuming more sustainably, but also healthier. So they want to move away from sugar drinks, and instead they go to healthier alternatives, like for example sparkling water. And our competition on this sparkling water market is threefold. First, we have home carbonation devices, for example, SodaStream, but they obviously just produce sparkling water at home and not on the go. Then we have portable carbonation bottles that also produce sparkling water on the go, but they work with these single-use cartridges. So for every bottle of sparkling water, you need to use such a cartridge and afterwards dispose it again. So it's not a sustainable and also not a user-friendly solution. And then third, you have the plastic bottles. As already mentioned, they are also not sustainable and more expensive in the midterm compared to Bottle Plus. Our go-to-market strategy, we want to enter the market in Q4 2022 in the DACH region, so Switzerland, Austria, and Germany. And you want to do that in the beginning with an online store and with selected online retailers. Before then, we will hopefully, after successful launch, also enter the offline retail in Q1 2023 in Switzerland first, and then take the learnings from there and also enter the offline retail in Austria and Germany from the second quarter in 2023. Our two main customer groups are sparkling water loving people. We were able to validate this target group with our crowdfunding campaign on Kickstarter. And we strongly believe that as for the Kickstarter campaign, that also after the market entry, we will be able to reach this customer group with online marketing on social media, for example. And then we have the lifestyle enthusiasts. Bottle Plus should not only provide you with sparkling water anytime and anywhere, but it should also be a lifestyle product. So people should be proud of it, should like to take it with them. And we strongly believe that for these lifestyle enthusiasts, to bring the product to them, we need to enter the offline market such that they can actually see the product and convince that it's a feature or a gadget that they actually want to buy for themselves. Let's have a look on our roadmap. As already mentioned, we did a crowdfunding campaign in autumn 2021, which was quite successful. And now to finance ourselves until the market launch and beyond, we aim to close the seed financing round until end of March 2022. It's in the range of 1.25 million Swiss francs, and it will cover various costs, but most importantly, the initial setup cost for our mass production, and also it should allow us to finance the first production batch for our mass production. In parallel, we are doing prototyping and setting up the supply chain. So in just a few weeks, we will have the next prototype iteration ready, which will be a huge step towards the final product. And until mid-May, we also want to have the product fully industrialized such that we can start first tests and mass production from June and then really ramp up the mass production from July 2022. And in order to keep up with our timeline, as already mentioned, to enter the market in the DACH region in Q4 2022. Now I've talked a lot about sparkling water. Our vision actually goes beyond sparkling water. We want to change the way that people consume beverages on the go. It should happen more sustainable, healthier, and flexible. And the key to pursue that vision is the modularity of our bottle. So this adapter here on the bottom is detachable, such that you can change the adapters. I've already told our first and current focus is the sparkling water, but then we will develop further adapters. For example, the tasty, this is an adapter to infuse taste into the water. The healthy, and adapters to add vitamins or other supplements. Or the clean, an adapter with a filter or a UV light to clean the bottle content. So with these adapters, we allow the customer to be sustainable and economical, as she doesn't need to go to the store anymore and buy single-use plastic bottles. She is also more flexible, as she can choose the adapter for the bottle base that suits her daily activity. And she is healthier as before, as she has to rely less on sugar drinks.